Today is August 27th. The Yankees won game one down in the Trop, and then they played game 2 and 3 to the best of their abilities. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. BBD producing in the corner. This episode is brought to you, or this entire show is brought to you by SeatGeek. And the Yankees just lost a 3-game series to the Rays. We do not play the Rays anymore. The season series has concluded. Yankees lose this one. Jake, how are you?
James, Davis, I'm doing well. Had an all right weekend. Didn't go somewhere or have something going on like this weekend for the first time in about a month. About last time Yankees have won a series. So I'm doing okay. I will say I did have a moment of, because like we've obviously come to grips with everything. Like, wow, it really happened. You know, this season's over. We got kids playing. Sure. When they said we're not seeing the Rays again till April 19th, 2024, I was like, fuck, we fucked up. Like it should normally be like, hey, maybe we'll see these guys in the playoffs or, one last September series. Nothing. So I guess there's going to be a lot more of those realizations coming up of like, wow, this is real, man. This is a disaster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, season's over. I mean, I was excited by that. I don't want to play the Rays anymore. I want to go play the teams that also are in spring training mode. So Judge sees fastballs and pitches in the zone. It's more fun to watch than teams that don't want to pitch to them because they're playing for something and it matters. It's not as fun. Like Rays, chill
Nationals
out.
are hot. I underestimate.
Chill out, Rays. This is an exhibition game. We're seeing if Pereira can bat clean up.
Well, that's why they didn't fight us. Like, good on the Rays. If this was normal situation, there would have actually been something. But it was very much like, hey, we can't.
Very much like, can you losers go home? You stink. Please leave our facility.
Our beautiful facility.
Yes Network, I think they were being like buttheads or something.
Okay.
There was more shots of how empty the Trop is than I've ever seen. And usually they hide it. But like they just kept pulling back on the prime game today and showing that like that third row is just like zero.
Well, I think it's a shot at the Yankees because normally Yankee fans kind of pack the Trop, but I don't think Yankee fans care anymore.
I think they're doing well in attendance this year, like better than before. It's just still not crazy. I think it's like 15,000 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, the Yankees stink. Well, there are some good talking points, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, DJ, some of the kids, obviously. Yeah. Any housekeeping, really?
Donaldson's going to get minor league a rehab session. Rizzo, they're saying, is close.
Greg Allen cleared waivers, elected free agency.
No one claimed him. But at this point in the season, I think you would do that, right? Because then you don't have to trade and you can pick him up in free agency now.
Yeah, you would like put in a waiver claim if you just really want him.
Yeah, I don't.
If you thought someone else was going to get him.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their teams. They're pretty.
And I think by like rule, like if you wanted to have him and like be part of your team, you might not be able to trade for him now because you can't. You have to be like off the 40-man, and he'd automatically be on the 40-man if you claimed him. Weird rules.
Good luck, Greg.
Any news on Nestor?
Bump, 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 bump. Not for me.
Hey, what about
Montas?
Efros or Trevino or Montas? Like, are any of them going to make the Monty 2 starts after Tommy John situation? We haven't heard the name at all.
No, I mean, Efros was late last year.
That's
he was
true.
a surprise, like right before the playoffs.
Efros was a
That's
playoff
true.
roster
That's true.
Trevino
He got Tommy John in like June
of this year. So
maybe a little earlier, but
yeah, it says his surgery was May. So
Yeah.
no, I think they're done. I mean, Luis.
Wait, Frankie Montas pitching to Josh Donaldson at the Tampa complex is awesome. That's like a
Well, Luis Heel was throwing to people. Was it Montas was throwing?
yeah, but
or is that
no,
just a dream?
no, I'm daydreaming.
Because Luis Hill got Tommy John middle of last year.
No,
He is
I'm
throwing,
building
Okay.
like a
Didn't know where reality ended there.
I'm building like a
this should happen.
if you like have a bunch of puppies and then like there's the one deformed one and you're like, well, come check
boy.
out our exhibit of deformed puppies. You know, like, hey, we're putting an exhibition game on in Tampa. It's all our bad moves. Montas is pitching to Donaldson. And Allen and Calhoun are going to get reps because we're helping them find suitors. Just to like a game going on down there.
They'll go shag the Donaldson.
And what did you call that again?
Exhibition of mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah. PT Barnum would be all over that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that will happen. I think Frankie Montas will pitch to Josh Donaldson at some point. And that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the next Montas update. No,
you're not.
no, because it's not coming. You might see Luis Hill, because he
Sure,
was
that's
actually
fine.
throwing. But yeah, Montas has never been a part of this team.
No, he had that one. He had a couple starts where he like pitched really bad, and then in the post game presser said, "What are you talking about? I pitched really well."
Yeah,
that was it. So that's the housekeeping.
Okay.
Not much at all.
Okay. Well, let's get into it, Poppy. And this show
Let's do
is
it.
brought to you by BetterHelp. Been looking for that. Maybe you're thinking about making a career change, a relationship needs some TLC, whatever it may be. Therapy can help you take the next step forward, and why not give BetterHelp a try? It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. That's nice. Fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Yanks. How about that? To get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Yanks. There's a link in the description. If therapy is something you're thinking about giving a try, which I think everyone should, go check out BetterHelp.
Yeah. You go to physicals for your body. Why not for your brain? Don't be dumb.
I think I'm getting a body physical soon.
Really?
Yeah.
They do that for adults? It's not just like a checkup?
I mean, I think it's the same thing. I think they call them checkups, but
A physical, they test like when you're a kid, they test like
I think
your
they like
motor
bang your knee and stuff, probably. I don't know. I haven't been since the required dates.
I've been to doctor's offices, but I've never gotten a quote unquote physical.
Right.
So let me know what it entails.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to burn game one? It was a good one.
Sure.
Yanks won. Spoiler.
Party rocking in the house tonight. No Lennon or Zeppelin for the Rays as they host the Yankees, and it's been a cold world, real cold world, as New York hasn't won a series in a month. God, Gerrit was good, and Zach went toe-to-toe, zeros on the board until the fifth. DJ 26 spins a home run. No still water. I'll have the Pereira RBI single for Pereira. 2-0 Yanks. The Yandy man can, he cuts it in half, but Glaber, Stanton, both hit RBI doubles, and DJ 26 with a classic 2-homer game for the silent assassin. Cole, 7.2, 11 Ks, boogity boogity. A little lasagna to wash it all down, and the Yanks win 6-2 final.
Boogity, boogity, boogie. I know the player here is probably going to get brought up later, but do you think DJ's ever had a multi-homer game where both homers were to left field?
Interesting question. I would guess there's like one in there.
I would guess maybe one, too.
Rockies days, turns on a couple hangers. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Rockies days. I don't even know if he was doing homers back then.
I think he had a couple seasons. Let's see.
But yeah, this was a good game. Cole shoved, which is good because the Rays are a really good team, and they sometimes have had. I think it's gone back and forth. They've had Cole's number, and then was it last year where he diced him up, and the year before they had his number, or was it flipped?
Oh, that'd be interesting to go through, maybe even midweek or something, because yeah, there was definitely a time when we were a little scared with Gerrit in the Trop, but I feel like he also crossed a line into like, oh wait, I got this. Like Boston's a
He
problem.
didn't say
but
what I think he
this.
said. Did he? I was doing Dr. Dre.
Yeah, we saw.
Cole was good. Loizaga was good, and then DJ hit homers. That's kind of it, right? That's like the story of the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. IKF was in center. Johnny Laza comes in 1.1, so only 2 pitchers used. That's kind of nice.
Is this the game where Oswald Peraza? Oh, there were 2 balls that were ruled singles, and I don't think they were errors. But Cole to start the first off, one underneath Glaber, and then to start the second off, one underneath Peraza, that kind of ricochet. Both would have been nice plays, but Cole's face on both of them were kind of like, "Come on, Doc, guys."
Well, and if I remember correctly, nice, Jake. They corrected one of the hits after the game. So Cole had another earned run, the chopper to Peraza at third. After the game, they changed to an error because he fielded, threw it, and then DJ couldn't handle the throw. So they changed that to an error overnight, and Cole's ERA went from in the 3s down to 2.95. So that's kind of nice when you're chasing a Cy.
So
Nothing matters.
that's awesome. You think Cole called Hal up and was like, "Hey, you didn't get us any help. Can you at least go fucking yell at your scorekeeper?"
Right.
Chasing something bigger here than a ring.
If we ask
Aside.
Boone that question, does he just laugh and move on? Do you think there's an actual answer?
There's no way there's an actual answer.
I think they
It would
changed
open
it
up, like,
before.
a giant can of worms.
I think they changed it before the team even like could have done the appeal process. Like by the end of the game, it was flipped.
Not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. DJ does have a 2-homer game with the Rockies where both went to left field. It was against the Nationals in 2018.
2 points, Jake.
2 points, Jake.
And to follow up on
Garrett
Gerrit Cole, it was 2021 where the Rays owned him. Choi being part of the problem there. He had like a 5 ERA against them. Last year, he absolutely dominated them in 4 games, 1 ERA. And this year, I'm not sure where it's going to land. It was a 3.65 before tonight's start against them. I don't know how much this week's. Oh, no, that has this week started.
Yeah.
So 3.65. So that's not that great.
So they probably get clipped him once this year?
I guess so, yeah. Yeah. Oh, did they? Yeah, once they got 5 runs in 5 innings.
Yes. Everything else has been 2 or less.
Yeah. So, bummer. Siri with a home run in that one.
Like him.
Oh, the Bethencourt grand slam to end the outing. That was a bummer.
Oh, yeah, that was the comeback series. They did it to Cole. We did it to McClanahan. You're from New York. We're from New York.
You just make plans to make plans.
That's for all the what happens in Vegas movie fans out there.
Yeah.
Good
Dude,
flick.
California versus Curacao in the Little League World Series
Yeah.
championship right now. Curacao just hit like a big home run in the fifth or sixth to, I don't know if they tied or took the lead, but they're going nuts. That's awesome.
I mean, they came back. Same team. One
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah. It's a really nice advantage. All right. Let's burn game 2, unless we have anything else about game 1, but I don't think I do.
Oh, really, man?
Like, it was pretty clean cut game. Not a lot of decisions need to be made.
I think maybe
Um,
there's a good Jakey Butterknife stat that maybe I should post now, that the Yankees' last 2 wins in their last whatever it is now 15 games. In those games, they had multi-homer efforts. It's the Judge 3 home run game and the DJ 2 home run game.
Home runs help.
So as long as
I will
someone has
say-
a career day.
I am suspect of our guy Ben Rortvet. Everybody reached base this game besides him. Last series, we had nobody reach base besides him. Seems like we're falling into some sort of martyrdom that I don't want to happen for him.
Well, let's talk about game 2, shall we?
It's just a
Okay, let's do
counterculture
it.
king.
We have someone who entered that same martyrdom.
Martyrdom.
What'd you call me? Glasnow versus Schmidt. Kind of sounds like an infomercial for a household cleaning supply. Rays push a couple across on Clarke in the Yankees' defense early on, but a nice moment as Clarke gets his first ever MLB outs in the 7th inning with the support of the team pilot in the stands. Unfortunately, the Yankees have another Andujar tribute game. 2 hits, 1 error. It's all they'd muster. Both hits by DJ. No hits for the first 5 innings. Yanks lose 3-0.
This game was one of those, as Susan Waldman would say, boring games.
Boring.
Super boring. Clarke pitched good. First time he pitched into the 7th inning. He goes 6.2. That was very fun for him. 0 walks. Love that. The bullpen pitches well, but the Rays pitch way better. Way better. So that was the game.
You know, I've always swooned over Glasnow, and I mean, with the current state of the Yankees lineup. Yeah. And then they're good bullpen, too. I mean, Fairbanks and Adam, they're 2 of the best. Stevenson has no problem facing the Yankees. And yeah.
Rortvet did reach base.
Sure. I mean, great eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Clarke stuff, I don't want to say kind of cool because we're really digging for kind of cool at this point. But I think it does fall under one of those things that baseball players think more about than fans. That when he came back to the dugout, it seemed like everyone kind of had it in their head and maybe had been talked about in the dugout a few times and is like, all right, you check that box. Let's get to the 8th, kid.
Well, especially against the Rays in Tampa. You know, there's a lot of additives. If he did it, a savvy start, Angels, Royals, Nationals, it's not as cool.
Okay.
But I'm happy for him. Game time grand slam for Curacao. Holy smokes.
Kid will remember that.
He will remember that.
You'd think.
Yeah, he might remember like feelings about it, but not actually everything. But it's on camera forever. So like you can just go watch it and then that'll
Watch
jog
and
his
remember.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, anything else about this game? I don't think so. There was nothing to it.
No, man. I mean, this was, Saturday, me and Noodle chilling. I'm like, ooh, 4 o'clocker, fire me up. And then it was like, oh God, we're getting the 2023 Yankees game. I mean, I just never seen a team be able to get shut out so easily.
Like nothing. But again, they have more rookies now in this lineup now. I guess it still shouldn't be like that, but
2 hits.
2 good hits by DJ. I wanted to look at Glasnow's numbers. I'm pulling up real quick. Like, did he throw just 2 pitches?
I think he was mixing in curve and slider.
He threw the curveball.
Yeah.
A decent amount. 48% slider, 39% fastball, 13% curveball. He didn't have a crazy swing and miss percentage. Were they just taking strikes?
No, I mean, he didn't end up striking out a ton, but I
induce bad contact.
IKF's little scoops. You want to talk about that, or are you saving that for an award?
I'm not saving that for award, and I didn't text that to you guys in an effort to like rip him apart. It was just
it's funny.
It was funny that 2 in a row, the ball to him at third. He went to play the short hop and instead like batted the ball in the air, like like a way up. And then the next time the ball came to him from the outfield to try to get the guy out at third on the sac fly, he did the same thing, went to scoop and just popped it way up in the air. And he looked at his glove, and I was looking at his glove too, like, oh, what's up, man?
It's got to be a weird feeling.
But I don't want that. I'm not knocking him. It's just a weird. It didn't harm the team that much. Just a weird instance. Well, maybe the first one he could have scooped. I don't know.
Doesn't matter when you can't score.
Yeah, right? Who cares?
Like that's kind of the sneaky, like, hilarious part of this. A Yankees dugout down 3-0 to the Rays in August. And everyone's like hyped for Clarke. Like, hey, this is kind of sick, man. And it's like the offense is so bad they don't even care.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's in spring training mode fully. Pereira batted cleanup the next game.
He sure did.
I didn't see. I was out in a boot. I was swimming at the pool. Still smell like chlorine now for the pregame show. Did Boone say a reason why in game 3 Pereira batted cleanup? I had a guess on Twitter.
They said or Boone said that they like his pop off the bat, like basically referencing his exit velo, and that's about it.
Oh, I didn't know if it was to see more pitches in the zone, fastballs, because he's kind of was getting nothing but breaking balls. I was genuinely curious why. I don't know.
Got nobody to play.
Yeah, but even then, just put like Volpe down there, or like
Volpe was 5.
Like, not the young dude, the young in his 5th game.
I mean, the only option was Bader, and he's the biggest slump on the team right now.
Well, you could have done Volpe, no? And then put him behind him.
I mean, yeah, they're 4-5, so at that point.
Yeah. I'm just saying clean up rookie. I don't know. They don't care, I guess.
I think if you do that to Volpe, I think more people start talking.
True. Volpe had a good series.
Sure did.
I was trying to remember before we go into game 3. Volpe. Last time he went down to the Trop and played, did he play good defense? I remember saying it afterwards and saying like the turf, like, hey, for how bad he's slumping, he went down there when he was in his stretch of like errors, and we're like, dude, you can't do this. And we were maybe worried about the turf and the Trop, but I think he played well or he played bad. But he looked good this time on the turf.
Did he make was it the game 1 or one of the games this series he made a really nice play up the middle? Or was
game 1 to end the game or in the 9th inning.
Yes,
really nice play. He made a couple good plays.
And we've been on this before, but if Volpe's going to make a nice play, it's going to be that one because it's going up the middle. He's got good range that way, and that helps out his throwing arm. So, yeah, that was a really nice play, though. And he ends up sitting game 2. First game he hasn't played all year.
Yeah, they didn't even use him. Pinch hit him for Stanton next time.
Probably, dude.
You said that wouldn't stick.
Has it?
You said it 12 years later.
Wet. Let's do the final game.
Let's do it. Burn, Jakey, burn.
There's little hope for the Yanks as they go into the rubber match for Zach and the Rays. Well, all right, already. Rodon as Carlos twirls it for the pinstripes. Bottom 1, 2 errors, 1 play allows a Rosarena to score. Next pitch, be low, be gone. Solo homer, it's 2-0 Rays in an ugly first. But Rodon would settle down and so would the Yanks. 2 home runs, no words spoken. Higgy and DJ go back-to-back. Oh, belly to belly. Anthony, dinner's ready. Chicken parm poppy for the Oppo 2-run homer for Volpe. Good fortitude by the Yanks to make it 4-2. But that's where their fight would end. The final 16 Yankees batters get out, and it was Ramirez in the 6th with the bloop of all bloops over Gleyber. Yanks allow Brandon a couple RBI. Good team beats bad team. See ya April 19th, 2024. Next time Yanks play the Rays as they lose 7-4 final.
They keep like having a lead in these rubber matches. And I keep not falling for it, which I'm proud of myself. I was just like, 2 runs, pretty close.
Can't.
I did not like when they brought Hamilton back out. I am fully subscribed to the Peter Moylan adrenaline dump theory that if a relief pitcher escapes a huge jam to end the inning, he's basically emptying himself. They only have so much in their tank, and they come out and they use all their gas right away. And in those moments, they go even, harder, pedal to the floor, and Hamilton gets out of the jam in whatever inning it was, the 5th, the 6th. Is it 6th inning? 5th.
Yep.
I don't know what his pitch count was at. I know he's built up to go longer, but I was thinking like, ooh, that was a pretty focused, high level at bats to end that inning. And then he gets into another jam the next inning and gives up the lead. So I do think I am a subscriber to Peter Moylan, the ex-big leaguer for 13 years, theory about being a relief pitcher.
Yeah.
He kind of knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's 2 different things going on here as well, because he comes in for Rodon in the 5th, which isn't great. Like, I know Rodon struggled very early. And then he looked better as he went, so that's good. But it is the 5th inning, so Boone's thinking about bullpen guys. And if you're going to use Hamilton, he is somewhat stretched out for a reliever. He hits Paredes, first pitch, bong, right in the noggin. And then he strikes out low on 3 pitches and just 3 fastballs right at him. So that was kind of sick. And, I mean, if we're being honest, Gleyber Torres, who has been good on infield pop-ups all year, if he doesn't make that mistake, Hamilton would have got out of it clean. So I'm kind of with you, especially because they did save their bullpen pretty well in this series. I mean, Cole to Lasagna in the first game, and Clarke goes as long as he ever gone, that you do have more options out there. But there is a little bit of devil's advocate that if Gleyber just opens up his hips instead of choppy flat feet, Hamilton gets through that.
Yeah, you can always play devil's advocate a lot of things, but before any of that happened, I didn't want him to come back out because I subscribe to. I don't like how many up downs and double innings they do for the relief pitchers anyway, especially when guys are available. What are you saving them for now? You're out. But we're in experiment mode, so they experimented, and I just want it on record for future. I don't like it.
Yeah, and it kind of tough. James Smythe tweeted it out. Hamilton's numbers. I think before that appearance, he was of relievers that have 40 innings pitched. He's been like a top 5 reliever this year or something like that. So, again, Hamilton putting together a crazy year. But, yeah, this one. And he looked off kind of this whole performance. I mean, 2 hits batters, and the location just wasn't there. Is that fatigue from pitching his first MLB season? Are we over-speculating again? Because if Gleyber catches that, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, even that end ball, he still gave up, he put 3 on before that ball that Gleyber should have caught?
Yeah, he got dinked and dunked pretty good. I think infield chopper by Randy. I mean, that last one would have hit the dirt and probably get by Higgy because he didn't trust his inside fastball to throw a strike with it. So they were playing a game of chicken of how far can I throw this slider away and you still get your bat on it.
It's a good game of chicken.
It's a good game. Slambio, sorry. We'll
Do you
edit that in
want to
post.
talk about the hit by pitch stuff now? I don't think it's going into an award unless you have it lined up.
No, we can. I mean, I think it's funny that I don't think any of it's intentional. The Yanks have tried to pitch inside on the Rays all year. They've hit them a ton. And if you're the Rays, yeah, I mean, screw that.
Screw that. And it's a bunch of like, I think a lot of the hit by pitches are like Abreu. I think Brito had a couple. I think Randy Vasquez had, like, it's a lot of the young pitchers that the Yankees are like, throw your sinker and throw it inside. So it's like, shut up, you know? If fucking Cole slips and hits you, like, it's a little bit of, okay, I don't like that, but I respect Cole at least. Like to have the back end bullpen guys just hit you nonstop. Randy's got to be like, he's been hit by Herman, Brito, Abreu twice this year.
Perfect game, Domingo Herman. So we'll respect.
But the Rays have been hit by the Yankees 12 times this season, and the Yankees have been hit by the Rays too. So, and the second time the bench is cleared, Albert, shut up, dog. You just hit him. He stole second. He stole third. He's making you look so dumb. He's allowed to steal third and like walk around and be like, fucking idiots. Now I'm on third. Ha ha. And say like a sentence.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a little more just baseball players being baseball players. Like, did you see that side shot from the Yankees dugout? Like, guys had their legs up ready to go.
Yeah.
Anticipating.
Well, because there's no one between,
So
like Kay said it, there's no one between Randy and Abreu.
Randy talked his talk because he just stole two bases easy as shit, and I think Albert was like, fuck off, but that was enough of a cue for everyone to come back out. So I don't even put that on Albert.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see Canely come out?
He sure did.
It's ridiculous.
He likes it.
He likes it. I mean, he would have told so many people. He would have made them found the footage if they didn't already find it. But for those that didn't see, Canely was in the clubhouse, the whole dugout clears. He's way late, runs from the clubhouse through the tunnel, up the stairs, onto the field, trips, barrel rolls out of the trip, stands up, continues running. Smiles after barrel roll.
Some people trip and fall. Some people trip and turn into a beautiful dance.
Yeah, they showed it on the broadcast. Good shot, completely empty dugout, nobody else in sight.
Just the
Canely
trainers.
runs through. Yes.
Yeah.
Trainers.
Trainers looking
Other
like, come on,
players
man.
inside.
Which I wonder, do trainers ever go out for fights? Is it always just them left in the dugout?
Why, some coaches may stay sometimes.
I don't
I don't
know.
think, like, Rothschild was run down the field.
I think Larry got in the mix sometimes.
You think so?
I think there's a coach's obligation. I think it's like if you're in uniform, there's an obligation to be out there.
Okay. Unless you're injured, right? Because then you get fined.
Well, yeah, but they're still even wearing pants. Like Donaldson was out there.
That's true. I guess they can't be like first one out, or I forget, because sometimes it's like a heavier fine for that happening.
I think if you
I guess
actually
if they were like
cause
doing
shit,
anything,
because
Yeah.
in theory,
they get double
95% of the field players on the field are, break it up, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Break it up, whoa.
Whoa.
All right, that's it.
Okay. Second
was
half of the
upset.
show is brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook because the wait is finally over. College foosball and football is back. The traditions, the tailgates, and the great offers from the DraftKings Sportsbook. How about the Golden Domers this weekend? In Ireland, that's fun. $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5 on any college football bet. Kick off the season with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code YANKS. New customers can bet $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet $5 on any college football bet. Only at the DraftKings Sportsbook with code YANKS.
I did just find the full list of Yankees pitchers who have hit Rays this year,
Okay.
except it doesn't have today on it. So today was Hamilton, Abreu. Is that all?
Hamilton, Abreu.
Did
yeah.
Rodon get one while
did
he was? I know it was
Rodon-
4 in the game.
Hit by pitch.
Rodon.
Rodon got Basabe.
Yes.
So Rodon, Hamilton, Abreu.
Yes.
And then before that, it was Marinaccio, Abreu, Brito, Weber, Abreu, Herman, Marinaccio, Loizaga yesterday. How about Weber getting in the mix? 79 miles per hour. California hits a walk-off home run, bottom of the 6th inning to beat Curacao.
A lot of sex for that kid.
In the future.
We know.
He's California.
We know Mickey knows this team. We have in with this team.
Get him
This California team is beasts.
Get him in the warehouse.
All right. First award we give out here is the Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
And I go
You need
first.
to go first.
Relationship with the big man.
Yeah.
I think this is an easy one. Oh, there's 2 easy ones. I'll take DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu, 3 homer series. Hello, 6 for 12, 500. And I think the last time I also gave DJ LeMahieu a standout, well, talking baseball, pride of the Yankees. He had more walks than strikeouts, and he technically did that again. 1 walk, 0 strikeouts. And that's always a thing when hitters are seeing the ball well across baseball during his hot stretch last year. And DJ LeMahieu, boy, did we kind of need to see something, see if anything is still in the tank. And he's kind of been doing that of late. So, another month of ball to play. If we could go into next year with some hope for DJ LeMahieu, wherever it is, as a utility guy, second, like wherever they pen him in, because, we've started daydreaming about next year's Yankees a little bit. DJ is going to be a part of that formula. We don't know what. I don't think he's really a guy you'd move off of. And so, yeah, if he could feed us any little bit more of hope heading into next year, that would be delightful. So thanks to DJ.
Yeah. And I mean, he gave Casey some love in the post-game press conference, which was awesome because he's been great since the All-Star break. Since the All-Star break, 318 batting average, 425 on base percentage, and a 902 OPS. And they might even go up after game 3 gets added to those. And he's did say that Casey's been helping him, and it's been great to have someone that speaks the language and can work with him. And I remember when DJ got hurt, he said something like he's always just swung. Like he's not a big, even though his name was Big Fundy, like he's not a big, like in the lab breaking down his mechanics and why his swing works. Jake,
hit the ball.
Some people can just play guitar,
right,
but they don't know guitar theory.
Right.
He was one of those guys. And then when he was struggling, he lost his swing. He was like, well, fuck, I don't know. It's weird. So maybe Sean Casey's been helping.
If that's what we get out of Sean Casey, I will take that. And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. DJ's, the season numbers can't really get to a crazy spot, but the OPS is up to 723, which in this weird Yankee season, like, I don't know, with a good month, could he catch Glaber and basically be our best hitter this season? Like that would be something. So I don't know. It looks like good DJ LeMahieu turning on breaking pitches, driving fastballs the other way. We like that.
You know what I'd be interested in? Can he still play second at a high level? Because if they think they got a piece in Glaber to move, if they still want to try to do that, which I know they have been trying to do that, then does DJ go to second next year? You and I don't enjoy him at third that much. Rizzo's at first, or does he do the role that he's never actually done and doesn't like of Rover?
Yeah, I mean, he's 35 now, 36 next year. To plug and play that at second base feels tough. I don't know. We got a lot of time to talk offseason. I do think there will be a goal for him to come in as the super utility, but
yeah,
with that goal, you normally land somewhere. So
those guys are usually.
We know someone will go down at some point. That's baseball and the Yankees.
I'd like to see him at second before the season ends.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Know when you go on Baseball Reference and all the players' accomplishments pop up?
Yeah.
DJ's got a sneaky nice one. 3-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove, 2-time Silver Slugger, 2-time batting title. Like, that's a nice little... Those are nice little notches in the belt,
Yep.
You
Just
might-
not in the penthouse, but I'm just the line in
You're
the
just
song.
lines. Call my farts.
Homer
Oh my
today.
God, there's
might
like
be
an
up to 100
absolute
OPS
booger head in the
plus.
chat. I gotta delete him.
He's only played 9 games at second base this year, but he's rated out well in those defensive metrics that don't matter. So,
Especially in a small sample.
Your pride of the Yankees was really good.
yes.
My pride of the Yankees. I have 2 options that I really like. And they've been getting a lot of prides lately. So I feel like I'm just doing the fucking dance. I'll go Clarke.
Okay.
I know the offense sucks. I've given up on the offense, and you saying, it was weird to be so happy when they're so bad, but I was genuinely, that was a big thing for me. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. His dad flew the plane, so he's got good mojo going on there. But hey, the Rays are a really good team. Clarke has struggled. The Rays are balanced. Clarke has struggled against lefties, and he has really struggled pitching deep into games, especially earlier on in the year. Like it didn't seem like a thing he could do to get there, and he did. And I appreciate it. That cutter was his number 1 pitch. I mean, you know what they kept saying, like at the beginning of the year, like no one's more confident, no one's more cocky than Clarke Schmidt. I think he's proved it with the cutter. I mean, it was god awful for 2 months. And everyone was saying scratch it. And I was saying scratch it. And then he's like, no, I'm actually going to shove it down your fucking throats. It's going to be good. Trust me. And then it was good.
Feels like he's found a good lane for it, man. I saw him throw a couple inside to righties, which is a really nice pitch because it plays off his other fastball. And then against lefties, yeah, you just got to get it in enough, and he has been. So Clarke, his dad, Frank's dad made it out. That's awesome. Haven't seen him in like 8 years. Clarke's the journey of Clarke this season, what we were saying in early May to now, pretty cool. Like he's see you in the rotation next year, Clarke.
I want to see month by month cutter results. So in April, a 458 batting average against, a 1 dot slugging. Not good, Jake. It's got a 281 slugging in August. 281 batting average against. But expected stats are lower. Those still aren't amazing. It's still not an amazing statistical pitch. But it's working. It's getting results. What is his pitch then? The curveball has been really good this month to get swings and misses.
Yeah, I thought it was a good conversation on the broadcast. Nelly was saying how, if you're a cutter curveball guy, it's really hard to have a changeup because it's pronating versus not pronating. And yeah, I don't know that. I guess he was like, lefties need to see something else. And I was like, well, Clarke's curveball was always supposed to be like where his bread would get buttered. I wonder if there's just an evolution on that, like where you're locating the curveball, or I'm not sure.
Yeah, me neither. The curveball is easily the only pitch he has that's kind of swing and miss pitch. 45% in August. So, but yeah, good for Clarke. You Yankee motherfucker.
Oh,
You Yankee motherfucker.
no way. Holy judgy. I will go with Harrison Bader. Harrison Bader,
Hold
0
on to your
for
britches.
0 for 7 at the plate this series. He did not get on base. He's been in a pretty awful funk. He's been bad against righties all year. And yeah, I don't know. There's a couple balls in the outfield. I thought we might have a little bit more of a Harrison Bader effort, crazy play on that. He kind of pulled off the reins, and I don't know if that's Trop. I don't know if he lost it. I don't know if he's making business decisions. Guy's got free agency coming up. I probably wouldn't be banging into walls for this team, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, kind of you were on it early. Like what we are. This is a second spring training. You're calling it, or a pre-spring training. What's the official term?
Pre-spring training, I think. Spring training 1.
Spring training 1.
I guess we call it a fall training.
And when Bader when Bader had his stats around league average, what he could do defensively in center field led to a lot of fun combos around the office. Like, is this someone going to roll out, a couple bags for this guy? I hope he has a good final month, because otherwise, he's going to be playing himself into a 1-year tester deal somewhere or something, because it's been ugly for a little bit now.
Yeah. And we should update the qualifying offer this year is $22 million. There's no way the Yankees are offering him that. I was thinking it was maybe 18, which still would have been kind of crazy, but the Yankees, there's a benefit to offering it to a guy,
right?
If he denies it.
Yeah. Especially when they hadn't
so
traded
if they
him,
know Bader wants multiple years, there's a benefit. But I don't know if he's going to be in the plans next year, but I don't know. I mean, they don't really make plans based on my opinion or my thoughts. So
yeah, I mean, it's just this team identity obviously needs to be changed, and that feels like one of the easier decisions, and the Yankees like to make easy decisions. So I would guess there's going to be someone new patrolling center next year.
Yeah. Talking about streamlining Dominguez up.
Call him up. What are we doing?
Well, they'll wait till September for that one.
Okay.
Expand the rosters.
August
Doesn't the rookie
27th.
status change if you use the September call up versus not or something like that?
I think we cleared that. I think
We
that's
cleared that.
I mean, they
cleared
could
that
still somehow bat a ton if you believe in the team as a whole to hit enough to get him that many at bats.
Yeah.
But it's by September. You
call
won't get
him
there.
up. Call Wells up. Sure.
I don't mind that MFer, Jake.
It's okay.
My
Do you have yours?
MFer. I think it's kind of tough. I can just. I mean, Mortvet's always.
You're always eyeing that one.
I don't know. This feels fucked up. Judge?
Yeah, you're between the captain or the catcher. Rortvedt or Judgy.
I guess Judge, only because the formula was too simple
Right.
for the Rays. So if you're going to have a bad series, that's fine. And I appreciate it. But man, he saw 70% breaking balls from the Rays. It was very, very obvious that they were like, don't throw him a fastball. And if you do throw him a fastball, make it a cutter or sinker or something with some movement. He saw 3 4-seam fastballs, I think, this entire series, and he saw 45 pitches. And the fastball number was actually it was 80% breaking balls or something like that. But the last at bat of this third game, he saw 4 cutters in a row, cut fastball. So, yeah, it was wild. The first couple games, he didn't see anything, man. He saw 18 sweepers the first 2 games and out of his at bats. And there was only 25 pitches or something like that. And 18 of them we saw were sweepers, and it worked. So don't let the Rays build a strategy against you, and then the rest of the league takes it and runs with it.
And
That would stink.
Even the cutter is kind of like the druggy cousin of the sweeper. So
the cutter, a lot of people call it a cutter, and they're really just throwing a tight slider. All the
Yes.
pitches are kind of fucking each other these days.
Yeah, and the other thing that I think you can, I don't want to say hide behind, because you never want to give it to Judge, but 0 for 12, 8 punchies. I mean, that's fresh meat.
Yeah, not good. Didn't like it. It's first time that Judge and Stan had. I was going to do an award based on this, but I'm not. Had two different scouting reports. Stan sees 80% fastballs right now. Judge saw 80% breaking pitches. Usually we always say you find a lane for those guys. You just pitch them exactly the same. They had completely different scouting reports right now. If you throw 95 plus fastball, that's all Stan's going to see. If you throw a nice slider, that's all Judge is going to see. Interesting.
All about balance.
Yeah. All right. Your first award? I do kind of want to get to the fair. And
yeah. First award is brought to you by our merch store. Go buy a shirt. Buy this shirt. Boop. Buy 2 shirts. Christmas is coming.
Yeah. That's
actually
nice
the new
too.
watermelon, the new line, the watermelon one.
Yeah. I got
Katie's wearing it today. It looks really nice. I like
the
that
summer
color.
essentials line. Is that what we're calling it?
Summer
I like
essentials.
it.
Okay.
A lot of winners there.
My first award is the putting laundry away award.
Oh, just kind of like you just push it off for so long, it piles up on the bed, it piles up. You don't even put laundry away, you just throw it in the ground on the pile.
Garbage bag, yeah.
Unless you've changed your ways. Putting laundry away, I will go with the Oswaldo Cabrera award.
You were sniffing around it. It goes to Everson Pereira.
Oh.
Something that horribly frustrates my Jessica is when I hang up my shirts in the closet. I put them inside out. However they come out of the dryer is how I hang them up. Like, I still know what shirt it is. I don't need to undo the inside outness to know what shirt it is. And then when I go to put it on, I just do it then, and I put on the shirt. Drives Jess insane. Everson Pereira, nice little inside-out swing from the kid. You're starting to see, okay, the kid's got exit velo, sure. But yeah, he took a couple inside pitches, drove them the other way. One was a nice hit. Another one would have been a unicorn. It would have been a homer at Yankee Stadium, but no other ballparks. And we know what the Yankees like, right? Righties that can try to find that porch. So, yeah, I mean, the stats are ugly. He's still a kid figuring it out. But it's cool to, we always say it. Whenever you get to watch a player day in, day out, you find out, who they are and their quirks and all of that. And it looks like he's got a little bit of that inside out to him.
Yeah, I haven't hated what I've seen. I'm very interested to see more. We haven't seen enough, obviously. But I haven't been like, ew. That's that. Yeah. Sometimes they promote a kid. They promote someone and you're just like, that? Is that? Right. Not to be rude, but Weissert. Hear about a slider, hear about a slider in minors. You come up, you see it, you're like, that is what you're talking about there? Right. Haven't had any feelings like that, any part of his game yet. It all looks pretty stock standard. I'm just waiting to see the results as we go, as far as like what it looks like.
Yeah, big month coming up. Would be if he could put a month together and we could kind of pencil him into left field, that would be nice.
Would be very nice.
That'd be great.
Would save a lot of other
little
combos.
Scary have that many rookies still lined in, but we'll see.
Him and
my first award is the
few too many strikeouts, but we'll get there.
CY award.
CY award. Are those the letters or is it the words?
It's a CY award.
It's going to Anthony Volpe.
No, it's going to Cy Young favorite Gerrit Cole. It's kind of a layup. Can you mark it in the ledger that Jake missed the layup?
Well, you didn't say it was the letters. You said it was the words.
You should have gotten that it was Cole, but how am I spelling
CY.
CY, the letters.
Okay, then Cole.
No, you already guessed.
I get the point there.
No. He's Cy Young leader. He's got an ERA under 3, and he's the best pitcher in baseball.
Okay.
And he did it again. I hope he has an easy path the rest of the way. That'd be cool. It's a fun storyline to watch as you go. You got to pay attention to Kyle kind of Bradish for Baltimore. He's got a 3.03 ERA.
He's out.
Yeah, not a lot of games started.
A lot of his biggest competition is
Sonny
sort of
Gray
falling out.
causing brawls.
It's Gossman still in the mix.
Shohei's shut down. Gossman's got a 3.2. Castillo's got a 3.15.
Castillo, yeah.
But Gerrit Cole's the best to ever do it. So, in your face.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much if he stays the course the rest of the way, I think it's his. Pretty
Stay
cool.
the course.
Pretty cool. Doesn't have one. That's don't want to be
Can't
Nolan
afford
Ryan.
another like stinker like the previous start. I don't think he's got that. Like that's all he was gonna use.
Can you change the name of the award to the Stay the Course award
I'm gonna guess Gerrit Cole.
from the Patriot? Stay the course.
Classic.
Gabriel. You're up.
My final award is gonna be Enjoy the Breeze.
Oh, I'm just gonna lay back down here and enjoy the breeze. Donaldson.
Yep. No, it's going to Carlos Rodon. He has as ugly at a first inning as you can while only giving up 2 runs. He's all pissed off. He settles back in. It doesn't end where he likes. He gets pulled. He would have loved to get one more batter. He's not happy with Boone. But, Jim, last start, I think he only had 1 strikeout and 3 swings and misses. This start, 7 strikeouts, 18 swings and misses. So that's like who Carlos Rodon is supposed to be. And more importantly, on top of that, God, I'm good. There was a couple batters today where he needed the strikeout and he got it. And that's what a great pitcher can do. That's what Cole can do. That's what Rodon is supposed to be. That 98-mile-per-hour fastball was his 3rd hardest pitch this year to get the strikeout. And that's, again, if we're trying to get the 2024 hype train going, Rodon can be a big part of that.
I am very nervous that he only throws 2 pitches. He threw like 2 curveballs today, went back to it, and sure, he had a good outing. The 1 home run's bad. He got flustered after all that sloppiness, but I think you can allow that. But in the end, wait, did I say have a good outing? He got better, but like 4 innings.
Yeah, 4.2. They're still eyeing his pitch count. He was at 84 pitches, so they could have let him go, but
I guess so.
They're on to more important things than chasing ball games, which...
Yeah, I will say in the 3rd and 4th inning, or 3rd and 4th inning, I guess, when he was throwing, getting swing and misses on the slider, I was like, they play off each other really well. But it is interesting to have 2 pitches and not be like Glasnow, who throws 100.
Right.
With a fucking crazy curve.
Yeah, I guess that's the part I don't get, and maybe we'll see him work on the curveball more. The 2 he threw today were dead ducks, so I think it was just like, okay, fuck that. The part that I'm still learning about Rodon, I saw a fastball at 92 today, and I saw a fastball at 98, which like I don't know how much of that is premeditated or how much of that is him like. It was one of his first fastballs to start an inning. It was 92, and I was like, what's that about? Is that...
Get me over fastball?
Is that strategic? Like, did you just not wake up yet for the inning, or is there something else going on? I don't know. But, yeah, get me hyped for next year, Carlos.
Get hyped. Get loud.
Most prestigious award of the show, Jim.
Yeah, I'll go... the real one award.
The real one?
Ja Rule award.
What's the award's name?
The real one.
No Ja Rule in it.
No, that was I'm real. Way you talk, the way you walk,
the way you saw, and I can't go on without you.
Crazy that they still do the weather on TV. Like, I think that, like, even my parents who are 60 years old and they might be in the demographic don't get the weather report from the TV. They just open their phone and do weather. Nuts. He's still
If
getting
it's
paid
not
for
like
it
a
to be
hurricane,
the guy that
why are they
talks.
talking weather?
It's not. It's either Johnny or it's Volpe, and I'll go Volpe.
What was the award?
The real
Tough
one.
to say.
Tough to say. You guess Volpe twice. Wrong. It's Higgy. He's the real catcher on the team. Higgy hits a homer today off the sweeper. Higgy, when the whole like thing goes down and Randy gets hit, Randy goes to throw his bat in frustration, and Higgy for a second is like, "Whoa, you're gonna hit me?" But didn't even really flinch or have that much of a reaction because he's not a man of emotion.
It was the necessary flinch for someone cocking their bat back.
Yes. And then he just said, and I'm making this up, he just said, "Whoa. Hey. Whoa." That was the 3 words he said when he was holding Randy back from attacking Pereira. And I like him a lot.
Man, Higgy fight. That'd be interesting, huh?
Truly don't think he'd do anything.
Right? He can't.
Like one punch and done. I don't even think like he hurts the guy, but he just throws it and he's like, "All right, out. Got me to my breaking point. See ya."
Maybe it's just firm hold extension and just like if you want to do something, you can do it as long as it's in this stance.
Yeah.
I think when the stats get updated tomorrow, in July and August, he's going to have an OPS in the mid 7s, which again, not crazy, but for a catcher, that ain't bad.
Ain't bad. The homer, man.
And like he had 2 lineouts today. Higgy's seeing the ball well. He finished last year strong. Second half Hig.
Second half Hig.
Doesn't have to deal with Cole anymore.
Yeah.
My God.
He's laughing. Yeah, when Gary was here, they made me do that. It is I passed it to Trevi, and no Rortved's doing it. Like that's why Rortvet didn't get a hit game 1. I mean, catching Cole is basically being a 2-way player. That's enough.
Not bad.
Yeah. Catching Cole, when you go to the plate, you're just on a scouting mission. Don't swing. Scout what the air's doing so you can call Cole better. And it's working. He's getting a Cy Young.
Right? Ben Rortvet, Cy Young.
That'd be awesome. Okay. That's the show.
I think the only thing I'd like to mention, as you saw from my guesses, Volpe has a nice home run. Opposite field.
Didn't think it was going to go, and it kept going.
The kid's got pop in his bat, which for 5'9", 180, you don't expect that. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't swinging out of his shoes. It was going with it. I really liked it. It was a dead duck pitch, but hit dead duck pitches.
Oh, I liked a lot of his swings. He even had a line out to Randy and left that was like a line out, but I was like, hey, I like that. You put a charge into it than the fly ball outs. And he had one down the line one of the ways. So yeah. And he looked good defensively pretty much. So way to go, Volpe.
Yeah. We were having a good laugh at how bad that pitch was that he homered on. And punish the bad pitches.
It's the anti-pitch ninja. It's a slider that almost
zero bite.
Looking for a barrel.
It was awesome.
What would you do?
Your son was at home.
Crying all alone because he's hungry. No, if you had to make an opposite of pitch ninja account, would you call it just like you can't do ninja, maybe like flat
bad leaves?
Just meatballs. I think it'd be meatballs.
Meatballs.
That's a fun account.
Be a good account. See if we can
It's
claim
not
it.
hyping up the batter. It's just like shitting on these pitches.
And also, we'll wait for the numbers to be updated. Keep saying that. Anthony Volpe coming into today, a game that he homered in August. 22 games, 254, 333, and 812 OPS. So Anthony Volpe is a couple days away from having like a good month.
Month.
That's where we're at, Jimbo.
I know, but other shows, other fans of other teams would come in and not expect that sentence to end with a month.
I think they would with where the Yankees are at now.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just that's a sad state of affairs.
Yes, it is.
His whole career is a small sample right now. Going
This
month
guy-
by month.
Does this guy give the weather?
Don't.
I already know. I
Can't.
have my phone, man. Like you've been beat.
Can't.
He's been beat, man.
You're going at the
You gotta
weatherman
wait
right
till they
now?
go to your region. My phone, fucking, it's me. I don't have to like wait till he's done with the Bronx to get to New Jersey.
Even if I wanted to know what the weather's like somewhere else, I'll just look it up, man.
Yeah, it's nuts. He's doing like the high surf and rip currents, like 300 miles offshore.
Well, that's
On the
good.
app. On the app.
That's good.
I gotta go.
Have fun.
Love you. Goodbye. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.
All right. See you guys.